Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me for the Fitchburg Public Library. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Hi, Tegan. It's been so long. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for coming back on the show. It's been a while, like last month, right?
Yeah, just last month. Yeah.
I see you brought a friend along. I don't know if I've met this guy before, but I heard he's pretty cool in general. Tell us who you brought with us today.
Well, this is Tim Powers from our Youth Services Department.
Well, Tim, welcome to Talking Fitchburg. How are you doing today?
Thank you. After not being back for so long, I don't know what happened. I have been welcomed back. I think, yes. So either that or I just dropped in. I don't know.
Oh,
yes.
Tim has been. Tim and Tegan. That was the show for a long time. I mean,
yes,
you guys were the tag team of all tag teams. I think that could be. But certainly have you back, Tim. It's great to see you, and we'll put you off to the side. We got to talk to Tegan first, ladies first, as we say here on the show. So just hang out for a minute. Tegan, such good news with stuff coming back on. It's slowly been coming back online. You folks at the library have done such a great job of keeping things going the best that you can with the abilities and stuff you have. But you've got some great news today to share with us here on Talking Fitchburg.
Yeah, so we're super excited to announce we're going to be doing in-person programming for the month of March. And that's going to be all ages. So all the way down to the little ones and all the way up. Yeah. So we're very excited about that.
Well, is staff going to be sad about not doing like you guys have done? First off, there's been so many cat videos. Like, I don't know. When I scroll through your Facebook page, I mean, I love the pets. I'm a pet lover, but are they going to be sad now that they're not going to be doing that stuff at home?
I think everyone's ready to take a little break from the screen time and getting back to see people in person, and they're a little excited about that. Well, definitely going to be some changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Our library was built for that, for bringing people together and exploring and things like that. So we'll learn more about some of the things that are coming back online here in just a minute from Tim. But you also got an exhibit that's going to be available at the library. Tell us about this.
Yeah, so it's called the Legendary Exhibition, and it's put out by the Represented Collective, which is a media company that's committed to racial and gender equity in STEM. And so in going along with March is Women's History Month, they are doing a display of women in STEM. So it's going to be picture display as well as kind of the history of different women that have participated in STEM and kind of give them some recognition. And we're just one of the libraries. There's several libraries in Dane County that are going to be hosting this exhibit. So along with that, this is kind of their little passport. You can get a stamp once you visit all the locations and just kind of learn more about all these different women that have made a difference in the STEM careers.
That's awesome. Yeah, and if people aren't familiar, where is the art exhibit in the library?
Yeah, so it's going to be in our art gallery, which is on the second floor. If you're familiar with where the cow is, it's right over in that area.
Funny, I would have, anybody who would ask me where it is, I was like, just look for the cow. Like that would have been the same speech. Just look for the cow. It's out there, I swear. All right, speaking of cow, I mean, Tim, Tim, it's been a while.
It has.
Bad transition. Yeah. Tim, you've got some great news. So down in youth services, again, when you're thinking about coming in and exploring in the youth area, I mean, we had so many great things down there to get kids active and thinking. So do you have some news to share with us on that front?
I do. Yeah. Officially yesterday was our first day back in, I guess, since the pandemic started a couple of years ago, where people can come in and we have our discovery tables back out. So we have a light table, we have a train table, a Lego table, we have our iPad station back out. We have our AWE computers, which are really cool. It's like game computer that has educational games on it. It's all on one computer, so it's not like you're using the internet or anything like that. It's available in Spanish and English, which is really awesome. In our teen room, we got that back open for everybody to use. We have our video games available and stuff like that. So we're kind of going back to in-person programming, and then we're throwing a big kaboom and bringing the whole department back out for people. And the word must have got out real fast yesterday, because that's when we opened it up, and it was like a packed house all day long. So just family after family coming in. The first child that ran in started screaming, "Trains, trains, there's trains." And I was just like, oh, and it's begun. Yes. So it was really cool to hear that noise and hear before all of this started, it was a pretty busy spot, and you'd hear the kids all excited, and there was always some action going on. And it was cool to get back to that, like, wow, there's a lot of people, and this is really nice. And, like, they're enjoying their time here, doing other things besides just picking out the book. So
for every kid out there in the world, I'm just going to do this. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes,
I like the trade one too. I also probably would have been like, look, guys, it's the trains. Go and get the.
Yes, absolutely. They were building towers with magnet tiles on the light table, and every so often you just hear a pile crash to the ground, and everybody like give out a wah.
Everybody should have stand up and started clapping. All right, yeah, and they'll pick that up.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, amazingly enough, people yesterday were all like, "We need to put our stuff back. We play with it. Time to put it back." So I think everybody not only was excited that it was out again after so long, but like appreciated it to the point where, hey, I'm not going to leave a huge mess behind, and I'm going to kind of take care of the area because I'm excited to have it back. So that was awesome.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I like it. If you haven't been in our library, you got to get down there. I said, there's so many great things happening, but in the youth center, the youth area, it was built for interactive and hands-on. Yes. And it's awesome. And when I tell my kids that it's open, my daughter's going to be super excited to come to work finally, instead of just going to dad's office. So I think it'll be a good thing to come down there and visit. Finally, Tim, we also have things starting to warm up again. So we're ready to take some longer walks outside, and there's a place where you can enjoy a story and a walk. What do you know on that front?
Yeah. So it's that time of the year where things are getting nicer outside. People are getting back out, and over at McKee Park there, we have our story walk that's going to be put back out on Wednesday of this next week. So we have the book ready. It's all laminated. The sign, the posts that go on the lampposts, the little kiosks, they're all ready and set to go. I think this weekend it might just be a little funky weather, so we decided that we were going to wait for Wednesday morning and put it out, and excited to see people get to use that while they're taking a walk around the park. So the last time I stuck it out, it was great because there was a grandma and two children, and they just walked behind me every step of the way as I inserted the next page of the story. And then we read together, and I'm like, well, I got to keep going, but I'll read this one with you. Sure. And people walking by like, this is such a great thing. Thank you. And I think people really appreciate it. So we're excited to get it back out for the public. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. If you haven't got to check it out, it's pretty cool. And how many stories do you try to get in there during the warm season, we'll call it?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do 3 stories. So we put them up. I think, we basically have it out for like 9 months. So for 3 months, we'll have one story, then we'll rotate it out. So basically for summer, there'll be a new story, and then you hit fall, and then we'll put another new story out there. So it gives you plenty of time to go out and do it a few times before we change stories, which, if anybody knows, children love repetition because they know what to expect. So like when you're reading bedtime stories, a lot of times they bring you the same book and you read it over and over. So it really helps to have it out, not just for like a month at a time, but have it out for a few months at a time so that they're excited and they know what's coming up. And then all of a sudden one day they're like, it's a new book. And then it's wild fun, right?
Tegan, yes. Do you get as excited as Tim does on these things? I mean,
I think she does. She might not admit it, but I think she does. Yeah.
I think she does too. Yeah. She just internally, she's like, yes.
Yeah.
It's nothing. just like me. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you both so much for the information. Awesome news on all fronts. If people want to learn more on the activities coming up, I know we'll do our best to share all of those things happening, but if people want to learn more about that, where can they find it?
They can go to our website and access our online calendar there. They can also print off our newsletter that has all the description of the events as well as the full calendar on there.
Awesome. Well, thank you both being back on here. The tag team's back. We're glad to see you, and we'll check back in with you later. So I've got to have an in-person interview with you guys at some point. I've got to come down to the library, and I think it's time to come over and see Tim's office, see if he's been keeping it clean, see if the toys are out and ready to go. Like, we need to get involved, and maybe you and I should just hang out at one of the activity tables. I'm just saying.
Yes. Will you let me
I'd
know
like
when
to
you do
see
that? I got to put all these costumes away, so that way, yes, I got a whole row over here ready for any day. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have a fashion show at the youth.
There we go.
All right, thank you both so much. Stay safe out there. We'll look forward to checking in with you guys in the library next month.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You bet. Fitchburg Public Library, that's where it's at. If we haven't got you excited enough, just stop in there and you'll find everything you ever wanted and more. Trust me, guaranteed. 2 thumbs up guarantee from this guy. Take a quick break, more to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.